Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafiteni and Tim Swartz. The starting fives for our game. Here's a look at both lineups. Tip-off coming up in just a moment. Now here's Aleman. Pass to Hamby. To the inside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, 3-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans by helping build and sustain the success of this league.
Well, no task is too tall for Stevens because she'll fight through contact all day if she has to.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's Aleman. Drops in the layup for 2.
Using that 6'3" frame to finish down low, Hamby's got fantastic touch to go along with her height.
Pass to Diggins.
Now Magbegor. She's covered by Hamby. And Hamby gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
Here's Diggins.
And again, it's the Storm missing. Hamby misses.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Pass to Diggins.
Will it go? And again, it's the Storm missing. Aleman shot is off. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Now here is Agumake, guarded by Jackson. Azurá Stevens with the block.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
When you watch Ezi Magbegor, her defense is what stands out to me, fellas.
A perennial all-defensive team member, Ezi is long at 6'4" and defends with effort. Don't you dare sleep on her offense, though. It continues to get better with each year.
Now here's Williams. It's stolen by Dearica Hamby. To the middle. Here's Stevens. Ezi Magbegor, nice defense. Now it appears an injury on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And when you see a player have to come out of the game like this, I mean, I'm just hoping for the best.
Absolutely. Let's hope we get an update that tells us it's nothing major. That would be the best news.
And the Storm making a change here. The Storm trail. Out to the left wing.
Diggins.
No good from outside.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball. She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Count that one.
On the wing, Rickea Jackson.
She's guarded by Sykes. Stevens, that's good.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Outside for Sykes.
Misses the 3. Hamby outside. Outside Stevens. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
And the basket by Diggins.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Magbegor. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And stolen by Brittany Sykes. Here's Diggins.
From downtown, and the Storm, another 3.
Well, this is a game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
But that effort has to keep up.
Act on the shot, and she'll have 3 chances at the line. It's going to go on Neko Gumake.
In a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked. Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, for the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. The plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
Here's Sykes. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Pass to Jackson. Over Brown. That's good from 17 feet away.
Great communication between teammates there.
Outside Wheeler.
Now here's Samuelson. And stolen by Cameron Brink.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Stevens, that's good.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
To pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Brown. Magbegor. And again, unable to change momentum here.
One thing about this Seattle roster, they have loads of experience.
You start with Neko Gumake, well over a decade in the league. Skylar Diggins drafted back in 2013. So it's a team that expects to win now.
Wheeler, good.
Don't let Wheeler catch you out of position defensively. If she gets a clean look, she's firing.
And it's the Storm on the break. Here's Magbegor. It drops for her 3rd basket. She's only missed 1 shot.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
And a shot by Brown, no good. The Sparks leading. Over to the left wing.
Jackson outside.
No good on the triple. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Brown.
Great job by this team pushing the ball. Brown able to cash in on the break.
Back to Stevens. Jackson. Good on the triple.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
Sykes outside. The shake. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot and will go to the line. Stevens picks one up.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Sparks ahead, up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Here's Samuelson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dearica Hamby. It drops for her 3rd basket. She's only missed 1 shot.
The D can't give Hamby, open lanes to the basket. That's just asking to be burned.
Inside, here's Malunga. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Samuelson with the steal. Here's Diggins.
Soft touch off the glass.
Great ball movement to the open player. Samuelson with her head on a swivel.
Timeout called the Sparks. Malunga with the steal. Here's Diggins. She's guarded by Alaman. In the basket by Diggins.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Well, at the 2024 games in Paris, Dominique Malunga helped France capture silver.
Yeah, at just 18 years old, she was a key part of that France team. And that performance is a big reason why she went so high in the draft.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Pass to Samuelson. Beyond the arc. Good D by De'Erica Hamby. And the Sparks with possession here. Alema takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Here's Diggins.
For three. Hamby grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Here's Malunga. Cameron Brink playing some nice defense.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Last Alema from deep.
The rebound by Malunga. Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA. Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit. Not what you like to see.
In the basket by Diggins.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
What more can you ask of a player at that end of the court? She contested the shot and corralled the board. Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her. Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
Pass to Agumake. She's just scored her first basket with that shot, making her 1 for 4.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
After just 15 starts in a rookie season, Cameron Brink unfortunately suffered a torn ACL.
Yeah, a horrible break for Cameron and the LA Sparks. She went second overall in 2024. A two-way star you can build around. It is great to have her back in action for LA.
Here's Alema. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded by Plum.
Pass to Diggins.
And the Storm, another three.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Knocked away and stolen by Sykes. And she's going to get whistled for the foul. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
I don't see the reasoning as well. I mean, yeah, I don't know what she was thinking out there. Just out of touch with the game situation, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Diggins.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Passed Alema. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Mitchell. Defense right on her.
Here's Diggins.
The three. Stevens grabs the board. Passed on Lamont. Back to Hamby. It's stolen by McGregor. And even 3-on-3 break. Ogwumike, that's good.
And you're seeing the selflessness from Brittany Sykes right there. She is all about doing whatever is best for the team.
And the shot goes in.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Outside for Sykes.
Mitchell up top. Unloads from 9. Yes, on the jump shot.
If Mitchell gets to the rim, she's usually going to convert. She's such a skilled finisher.
From outside the arc. Storm with the rebound. Sykes outside. Off the mark there with the 3. The Sparks trailing. To the paint.
And stolen by Brittany Sykes.
De'Erica Hamby, 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Storm, Nneka Ogwumike. 1 shot.
Well, we've seen coaches ask 5'9" Brittany Sykes to be the one to jump opening tips, fellas. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, she's got great hops plus a crazy long wingspan. Those traits are also why she's, to me at least, the top defensive wing in the league.
Her second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Down low.
McGregor grabs the miss.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Ogwumike. Fade away. Stevens grabs the board.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
They get it again.
Good as it goes. And it's good. But hold on. The officials
The ruling on the floor is
play monitor.
overturned.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they're going to review the tape.
And, you know, they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, the replay process is faster than ever, so why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus provided the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
Yeah, how about that? How far technology's come.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Diggins.
Finds the bottom of the bucket from about 13 feet out. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Boy, that did not look good. Let's hope it's something not too serious.
You've got to feel for her. You can see how much distress she's in. I just hope she's okay.
Plum misses.
Here's Seattle. To the inside. And Ogwumike gets it to go.
Well, since her days as an All-American, Ogwumike has been tremendous inside. She has a wide array of post moves.
Jackson. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Pass to Plum. Stevens. Over Ogwumike. The shot is good off the backboard.
This game is all tied up because of her. Who knows where they'd be without her scoring today?
In the draft, the Seattle Storm took Dominique Malunga with the second pick.
It was their highest pick since 2016 when they took someone by the name of, I think, Brianna Stewart. That's her name? First overall? Yeah. I'd say that one worked out. Storm got the 6'6" Malunga, an incredible prospect from France. She's got such a bright future.
Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded by Alaman. Shoots from 14, and it's good. 2 points.
Such a special offensive talent. Ogwumike is a forward who can face up and knock down a shot.
It's stolen by Ogwumike, and it's the Storm on the break. Brittany Sykes has room. Rebound by the Sparks. Hamby outside.
Jackson outside.
Plum. Hamby can't throw down the putback. Outside Wheeler. Pass to Ogwumike.
It's Katie Lou on the wing, guarded by Jackson.
Off target from outside. Here's Hamby. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Samuelson outside.
Sykes. Let's go with a 3. Stevens grabs the board.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Pass to Stevens. Alema. Again, the miss by the Sparks.
Well, I mean, when you look around the league, one of the most respected players has to be Nneka Ogwumike.
And a lot of that comes from her job as union president. Ogwumike has done an incredible job with players' rights. He's so beloved around the league.
So both teams making some changes here.
From a basketball family, Katie Lou Samuelson's sister Carly has played with the Sparks. Her other sister Bonnie was a big-time college player. I can only imagine the games of horse those three had growing up.
Count it.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Stolen away. Sykes with the ball. Hamby covering. Magbagor, no good.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Outside Wheeler. Steps back and shoots. Good on that jump shot.
Well, certainly doesn't mind the mid-range. Wheeler plays within herself and takes what the defense gives her.
Here's Hamby.
Good, and Cameron Brink getting his dime.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Here's Wheeler. Tried to bank it in, but misses. The Sparks trailing. Here's Alema. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Wheeler. And here's Magbagor. Brittany Sykes outside. Hamby grabs the miss. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And here's Plum. She's guarded by Sykes.
2 minutes.
Pass to Wheeler. Now Holmes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Erica Wheeler does a great job of reading the floor. And because of that, she's constantly setting up her teammates for open shots.
Well, it wasn't an easy start to the career of Kelsey Plum, but she's made serious strides.
Well, she goes first overall in 2017, scores about 9 points per game her first 3 seasons, tears her Achilles, misses 2020, but then after that injury, a perennial all-star scoring about 18 per contest.
And the Sparks trading for Kelsey Plum. What a major statement from that front office.
Yeah, they gave up the 2nd overall pick in 2025 to get Kelsey. I think it was a solid move. The Sparks have lacked an elite scoring guard like Plum, and it's sending a clear message. We don't just want to win, we want to win now.
Now here's Wheeler. D right on her. The shot by Brown, no good. And the Sparks with possession here. Trailing by 5. Pass to Alema. Stevens. Here's Alema. Guarded by Wheeler. Back to Stevens. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
With the fundamentally sound skill set, Stevens is able to create offensively.
Here's Sykes. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pass to Jackson.
And stolen by Brown.
Launches a three, and Wheeler is good for three.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And the basket by Holmes.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
Now here is Stevens. The rebound by Holmes. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sykes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pass to Stevens. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. And she's taken 14 shots to get there.
Effective moving the ball from the front court. Hamby's a willing passer.
Fires from deep. And it's Holmes missing. Here's Jackson. Oh, I think we may see a review here. It was close.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Are going to review the play to see if she released the ball before the buzzer.
Well, it'll go ahead and review if she got the shot off in time. But I'm guessing that it's going to count.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. There's no harm in the refs double-checking.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Storm, up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Come on, fans, it's the...
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Now the Sparks with it. Here's Morrell. And the Sparks, another three.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Wheeler. It's hauled in by Cannon. Deflects the pass. Malunga with the steal. Pass to Brown. Wheeler. Here's Malunga. And Brink brings down the board.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Here's Cannon. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The drive by Tiffany Mitchell.
Assertive take from Mitchell. The defense must be better about clogging up these lanes.
And the first one falls for her. And the Sparks will go for a different look here. And so she hits both. Alema, guarded by Wheeler. And down it goes. 2 points.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Kept alive. And Hamby gets the whistle that time. That will get her 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul. Storm substitution. Ezzy McLemore. Nneka Ogwumike.
Now Wheeler. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Back to Wheeler. Good D by De'Erica Hamby. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing that intensity in these last few minutes.
And De'Erica Hamby is going to pick up the foul. That's her 5th foul.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Wheeler can't get it to go. And the Sparks with possession here. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
Pass to Alema. Here's Jackson. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Here's Ogwumike. And no good trying to use the glass. To the middle. Here's Hamby.
Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Knocks it loose. Aleman with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Seattle calls timeout. One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history. Seattle trading Jewell Loyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewell going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the second pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
To the paint, deflected, and stolen by Azurá Stevens. Here's Plum, lays it up and banks it in.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
Sykes outside. Pass to Ogwumike. Looking to end the drought. Azurá Stevens with the block. Now Plum, guarded by Wheeler.
Plum gets the bucket.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Wheeler. The Storm trail. Inside, Ogwumike. Azurá Stevens with some nice D. Now the Sparks with it. Outside Plum. And the layup is good.
Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
With the step back.
Outside for Sykes.
Looking to get it going. Rebound by the Sparks.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
And she comes up with the deuce. Now here is Sykes. To the middle. Magdegor. Sykes left side. And no good on the shot. Trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot two at the line instead. And so she's picked up her final foul, and she will sit the rest of this one out. He had a comfy seat. That's it.
This is where their depth really comes into play. They've got a lot of talent at that spot. They love to have her out there, but they won't suffer too much with the new player coming in.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Well, Ogwumike can overwhelm defenders with an expansive skill set, and that really helps her get to the line.
And she does get the second one. And that brings them within 10.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. Both good at the line. So it's the Sparks now. To the paint. Jackson. Ogwumike with the rebound. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Magdegor. Pass to Ogwumike.
It's good. And the assist that time from Ezi Magdegor.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Outside Brink.
Alema. Shot clock at 6. Stevens, that's good.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Shot by Brown, no good. And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Outside Brink.
Over Ogwumike.
Brink's shot is off.
Outside Wheeler. And stolen by Azurá Stevens.
Jackson outside.
Alema. To the inside.
Here's Brink.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Brittany Sykes for three. And rebounded by Brink.
And so it's the Sparks taking...